Hello and welcome to the Tauntaun stream channel on YouTube. Good grief, that looks terrible. Let me see if I can figure out why that is so blurry. That's atrocious. Let me see what I can do in OBS, because that is actually really bad. See if that looks a bit better. There we go. All good. So clock has gone. Welcome. This is the XTC of 2021. Welcome to chat. Welcome to Sweden versus Hungary. Welcome to Group D. My name is Sith Holocron. I am from the Tauntaun Squadron channel based in Ireland. It's a delight to be asked to cover this fantastic looking game. So please keep up in the chat. Ask loads of questions. We're all having a bit of fun here. And the game is afoot. So what have we got? What do we not have? Well, on the left-hand side, let us just go through the lists. Richard Sebok from Hungary has a Rebel Ace list that we will go right the way through in initiative order. In fact, I think I may even put them in the right initiative order because I think that looks pretty good. And we will start with the ace terrorist of all time, Wedge Antilles. In an X-Wing, doesn't need anything else. Let me bring all this stuff up on the screen for you. He's just got his S-foils open or closed to be able to flip that over to get a boost and a focus and all that sort of stuff. So all pretty good. And then in that lovely big ship of Dash Rendars, that's the YT 2400. Dash has got a whole load of stuff on here. As you can see, Trick Shot, Bistan, and Perceptive Copilot. So Bistan allows you to shoot in another arc. Perceptive Copilot, take a focus, get 2, and Trick Shot, if you are being obstructed by an obstacle, roll 1 extra dice. And then the most hated A-Wing of all time, it's Jake Farrell in his lovely little blue A-Wing with a Procket, handing out Prockets after doing all his absolute malarkey, horrid little ship. 4, 5, and 6 initiatives for Hungary. Meanwhile, on the other side, from Sweden, Mikael Lundberg, aka Rhino SWF, is flying 4 of these bad boys. And they are all exactly the same. They are initiative 3. So with the initiative going to Richard, he will be moving first, but shooting last. They have the R4 Astromech that allows them to reduce the difficulties of all turn maneuvers that are 1 or 2. Pattern Analyzer, so you can literally decide that if you don't, if you fully execute a red maneuver before that, you can perform an action. Really good for K turns and the sloop that it has. And then the S foils, which is completely different to the other one, because not only does it have an extra shield, this one can boost, and then you've got to flip it over to do a barrel roll all linked. So there we go. That is the 2 lists. They are both 200. They rolled off for it. Richard called crits, came up blanks, and Mikael gave Hungary the initiative. And as you can see, there's a total rush forward here by the resistance. Looking to maybe try and catch people unawares. And that's not really the nicest position for Jake Farrell. Just not really in a position at all that you want to be in. So these 2 fantastically quick moves from Sweden are doing quite nicely. So choices for Richard. We need to kind of see what is going on in here. So his first action will be to barrel roll as far back as possible. That gets him out of Red's shot, which is quite kind of decent. and then a 1 bank away from Dash, who will then focus up to be able to get 2 focus tokens because of Perceptive Copilot, and I'm expecting a big bank in here from the terrorist to maybe do some amazing stuff. Now, if you can see on the left-hand side of the screen, Richard has got a whole load of really, really nice cards, bespoke pilot cards, and Renaissance loves being in Team Sweden so much. On the right-hand side, in between yellow and green, you can see his amazing bearded, lovely, smiling face. So these two guys doing quite well. Trying to remember who is actually ahead in the group. I am pretty sure Sweden are ahead of Hungary. If I'm completely wrong, somebody please tell me that that is wrong. But here we go. Pew Pew's already, only in the second turn. Unobstructed range 3 shot from Wedge Antilles. Remember, Wedge's ability, 1 less die, so this will be with his wings closed, a 2-die attack, 1 hit, and that is evaded by the Resistance X-Wing. Now, here comes the disaster shots. No trick shot at all. This is a new thing that you can sort of see. The blue things are the ones that you can get. It'll be yellow if it is an obstructed shot. So please remember that Dash fires 4 dice, which is absolutely ridiculous. Can spend 1 of his here for 2 hits and 2 crits, range 3, and that is... I would spend that focus without even blinking about that if I was him. Does not, wants to keep his focus for defense. Second shot coming in. That's equally as good. It's exactly the same. It's 2 hits and 2 crits. This time the focus will have to maybe get spent here, so just takes the 1. So 1 off blue and 2 off green. Early doors hits. For Hungary, not points just yet. Let's see where Hungary fires this little 2-die shot in. Obviously no bullseye, so no proton. Will he spend that focus? I will assume not. He'll want it for defense. So green down to just 2, which is excellent. Little bits of buffering. So bear with. There we go. Little easy fix. So hit crit there from the X-Wings into Dash. Dash being a huge, monstrous amount of points. 107. So over half of the list is going into the build on Dash. That is a shield off Dash, so we will take that off. That's at 2 crits, which means the 3 focus is down to just the 1 shield already. Rapidly going down in shields. Next shot in, that appears just to be 1. He has got a target lock, so we'll re-roll the 2 blanks into 2 more hits. Now, range 3 it is 4 dice, and that is all the shields gone on that lovely Dash craft. Now, this is range, I would assume, and there we go already. No points on the board each, but my God, 3 damage in total. Delivered by Hungary, 4 damage in total delivered by Sweden, and with each of these ships on the Swedish side costing 50 a half, which is 4 total damage out of the 7, will be exactly what Richard is looking to achieve. So nice and easy, 25s and 50s. Jake is worth 20 at half, Dash 54, Wedge 27. So looking okay. So let me go in here. So back to dials. I do quite like where the resistance X-wings are. I'm not particularly sure that I like where wedge is. One bank to the right should be absolutely fine. I really dislike where Jake is at the minute. With Mikael being able to go first, there could be bumps in here and no priority and focus passing from Jake Farrell. But I am assuming that Richard Sebok, since this is now the fifth game in this entire XTC series, has probably flown this at least 4 times before, so knows that where Jake is right now is not ideal, and will probably try and get his way out of doing this. A whole massive one more breach into the 2400 is half points, and as I say, that's an awful lot of points. Dash will definitely want to be taking full advantage of Biston and the trick shot. A proton torpedo from Jake would be real bad news for Sweden. So 10 minutes in, no score, but pretty good. Hello, Target Lock TV. Love your stuff. Absolutely brilliant stream. I've enjoyed watching you guys in this event. It has been real fun watching loads of people. So they are obviously going for Mikael. But, there's Balsas Nemes, Goret. So we've got people from both teams here watching this event, which is great. So it's a delight to be bringing this live to your bedroom or living room or your handheld mobile device. You could be watching this in a field. I have absolutely no issues about where you watch it as long as you keep watching. So things appear to be okay. And off we go. Off we go. Nice, interesting move from the Resistance X-Wings. Now, this is really in full advantage of the pattern analyzers here. Still getting, hopefully, a shot from Yellow, who does not do the same, actually does a 2 bank to the right. Pings the table till and I will assume that Jake will try as desperately as possible to increase the range from red, yellow, red, green, and isn't even in blue shot. So maybe staying there and just taking the focus would probably be better. Can't pass anything across anyway. That's not a thing that he wants to see. I'm sure he would really like to see this. So slight issue with lag from Mikael's server, and it's actually on my end. So if I drop out here, we've got all the right things as such. So we will keep changing a few settings to see if it makes any difference whatsoever. But everything that I can see appears to be working okay. So let us continue in that vein of thought. Dashes went, no thank you, I want no further part in this, and disappears to the top of the screen. Audi, completely Audi, does not want to give up half points on dash, and I can't really blame them. Looks like 2 downtown shots from red and green. Yellow at a fantastic position here to catch wedge no matter which direction he goes in. Jake is obviously boosted forward to get his focus, and there is a lovely spin around, avoiding that bit of debris with the wings closed. Can boost away, maybe beyond range 3, so that's not bad. Not beyond range 3, so it's going to be a 3-on-3 action here. No mod for wedge, and that is just a crit. I would expect that to probably be evaded, and is. So get out of jail there for Wedge Antilles. Now here comes the red, who, because of pattern focus, 3. I assume it will always be 3 because it's Jake Farrell. No focuses again, so that is just 1 hit from the red X-Wing. Disrespect there from Jake, who goes, nope, I'm afraid not. 3, both modded with focuses. That's a bit better. You can spend that focus, not getting shot back. No shots at all this time from Hungary. And that is a damage into Jake. 1 actually sneaks through there, so that's a shield off. And no shot from blue. That's great maneuver from Richard. Only 1 shield gone. So early doors still exactly the same as before. No score, 58 odd minutes to go. Any lag you can see in the screen. As I go back in here and try and figure out why that is being like that, because it really shouldn't. Not at all. I think that might sort this out. So where does Richard end up going? I just continue at a pace right to the top of the board, not really having to worry about too much indeed. Thank you for everybody in the chat. Yeah, it was a turn. It was indeed a turn of free shooting. So those pattern analyzer X-Wings, fantastic at doing those red maneuvers to still get a mod, which is pretty good. Problem is now, apart from yellow, everybody is now pretty much not in the best sort of condition, as they are all stressed. So